that even after that Gen Z revolt, which was talking about discontent about the kind of opulence politicians were showing, the kind of link with the churches and the millions they were taking to churches, we seem to be back there exactly 1 year later. What does it mean that therefore the states did not take Kenyans seriously, or have we become so lethargic as a people that we have also forgotten about what we went through?
Alfred, I think, as they say, the internet does not forget. Sometimes the government thinks that the actual internet forgets. 1 year is such a short time, and the young people, the Gen Zs that time, made it very clear. And what their demands were, including the one that you're talking about, there were many things that even the president acted on at that particular time. For example, they were supposed to, for example, reduce the number of advisors in cabinet, among cabinet or in government. They were supposed to, disband, remove some of the people who were in government, and which they did. And then some of them came back. The whole thing was a demand for justice and for the stop of extrajudicial killings or abductions. Did we learn anything? 1 year later, it is still on top of. The one that still baffles me is the dangling of cash to churches and making them again fall prey to the routine. Everybody now just don't have to call a meeting anymore. You just wait for Sunday and you decide, I'm going to this church because it's ready. Fortunately for us all, or unfortunately for us all, for some time, the Gen Zs had been suppressed enough that everybody thought this thing had gone away. And so they felt like, but the fact that it's coming back and they're going to mark this anniversary, which is coming up, is to show you that people don't forget. They may be quiet and silent, but they are not forgetting what they demanded. And so it's up to the government now to say, let's go back to that script. What did they really say that time? Can we revive that and see what we can do to remedy the situation? And it is the thing that's going to be used as a marking scheme for this government, for this administration. Because you say we're going to do this, and you said we're going to do this, and you said we're going to do this, and you're breaking all those rules. The level of impunity needs to come down. The level of opulence, the things that people show us today, including this thing they call empowerment programs for women. It's just a way of showing that you guys, your state of affairs, we don't care. We have money. This is our money. And some of that money you will wonder, surely, is this not money which is meant for the public, for these people, in the first place? Is it not meant actually for these women in the first place? I mean, you're coming to say, we want to give you a favor. Where is this money coming from? And what are they indicated as for? So, and now as we go towards a new budget, you'll begin to ask questions, is this some of the money that's put in the budget for this kind of things? So I really want us to appreciate the fact that the Gen Zs suffered, the families in this country suffered. There are still fresh wounds from last year. And adding more and more of these things makes the country just more angry, which we keep saying, angry and hungry. And so I do agree that it's about time that people, Kenyans, see this administration for what it is. Look at it. Every Sunday when they go to speak in church, in fact, I want to go back to the churches and say, what are you guys doing? After you have preached a very good sermon, which should be actually the last thing I go with, then you allow political speeches. Now that removes all that I had heard.
It was one of the demands by Gen Zs last year that churches stop giving politicians opportunities on Sunday. And they complied for a while. Then even the president went as far as directing all public officers not to engage in Harambes. All that is gone. Now you're talking about empowerment. You sit in the Budget and Appropriations Committee. Is there any such money or any such appropriation for